Okay, son. So I come out for a little walk, a little short life, haven't you, son? I still haven't caught him. How he escapes. Have we? Look at your nose. You put your nose, you put your cheek. Cheep, cheep, son. Hey, big lad. Now, is that cut because you've been scrapping with Stumpy? Or how you escaped? You cut your flobbles. You cut your flobbles. Hi, Christine. Aye, nutter. Sherry. Guess who's escaped again? Right. Guess who's escaped again? Traded, hiya, how you doing? Hey, cheap, cheap. I've got Jack. 2 seconds. Yes, he's escaped again. Cheap, cheap, set. Quick. Hey. You beat me. There you go. Yeah, it's cut his nose. I'm going to shut this door. We'll be in the house. I'm taking Cheep up, alright? Emily. Yeah, Emily it is. So's the escaped chicken. Making a bid to get in the house. You're not going in. Come on. Twister. Who remembers Twister? Remembers Twister. UB, how you doing? He's cut his face, and I think he's either been scrapping with Cheep and with Stumpy and Pingu, or it's how he's escaped. And there's Jack with his ball. Cheep, son, come back, come on. Good lad. Come on. Come on, son. Cheep, come on. Cheep, come on. Let's go. Cheep. Come on. Cheep. He's looking for Sam. Oh, he's massive. He's absolutely huge. And he's wanting let in the house. And he's not getting in. If he sees you at the door... There, can we see your nose now? You alright, Great Farmer? Yeah, he opens his gate and he unhooks it. And he opens the actual gate. But I think he's done it arguing with the other 2 cockles over there. Don't you, sir? Yeah, go shut the door. There. Thank you. Sam's out now. You're so sneaky. You want to take that toy off, Sam. If he sees a door open on the house, he makes a run for it. UB, they're giving him the toys. He's in charge, believe it or not. They let him rule them, and he doesn't like sharing me, so he tells them off. But you're my baby, aren't you, son? Tushi. Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about the chicken and dog, the ball. Yeah, slimy. For some reason, he likes taking Sam's toys the most, don't you? I need to rig up a camera to work out how he's doing the latch on his gate. It's like a hook latch, so he's lifting the latch, but he's also physically opening the gate itself. Vendetta, how you doing? Hi Sam, you alright? Yeah, he does. He sees me as mum. Always has done. And since he was a chick... Oh God, if my legs will let me. Chip, chip. He's going to tell the dogs off now. Right, here. Here. Since he was a baby, he says, I'm not going to let you. He's loved his chin rubbed. He'll go quiet. And you'll see his eyes dilate. I want to put a camera, but he's going to trip it all day long. Moving around. He is 2. He's just turned 4. Sam, where you at? His backside you can see sticking out of a rose. He's 6. LCD, thank you very much for coming in. Oh, I'm not spanners out on here. When he hatched, he was on his own. So he spent most of his time on my shoulder. The good files, how you doing? Hi Richard. Sat on my shoulder for the first few weeks and playing with the dogs. He doesn't like girls, like Shelley was saying before. It's a pigeon. You alright, Canal? They're scared of big birds. They know that they've got that fear that big birds are bad. And we've got a load of buzzards and sparrowhawks and things. But yeah, he doesn't like... Choo-choo. It's not your ball. He's protecting the ball. He doesn't like girls. Well, he doesn't like hens, should I say. But he does love a red bucket. I tried putting a couple of girls in that are the same breed as him. He's the shape of. He's just a red colour instead of yellow. It's his mind. One of the hens went near his red bucket and he went mad. So I took the bucket out and he went even worse. I mean, he flipped his absolute lid. So unfortunately, the girl and the bucket went back. And he's had a bucket as a girlfriend ever since. Hey Angie, how you doing? So yeah, he doesn't really like girls, but he does love a red bucket. Don't you, son? What? What are you eyeballing me for? You'll be after taking Jack's ball off him in a minute. Won't you? His son got a plant pot. I heard one. All my animals are odd. Aren't you, son? Last couple of times he's got out, what? Shelley, he was that very, very last egg, wasn't he? His dad was called George, and he was a Buff Orpington, and he was my feather baby like he is. He's paralysed down one side, but I fixed him with some Berocca tablets, believe it or not, human vitamins. And since then, he was my buddy. He died suddenly just after his first birthday, and the vets say that he had internal issues as well as paralysis. It's down to vitamin deficiency in the egg or in the hen. So when he died, all the last eggs that George could have covered, he's chasing the dog off him. I put in the hatcher and only one egg hatched, and that was Chip Chip. Monica's around. She knows him well. Oh, sorry, with him being the very, very last egg. No, Turtle Ranger, the dogs play with him, and vice versa. The dogs actually give him their toys. He particularly likes getting Sam's toys. So he's Chip Chip, come on. Hey, Chip Chip, come on, son, let's go. But yeah, take the rooster for a walk, it's so funny. You sit on the wall. Come on, up you get. This, you see these holes? These embedded in, these are what meant to be the softer version of paintball, and look at them stuck in the wood. It's not, they hurt. That's, oh God, just dropped it. Cheap, don't you eat that. They're what you load into the gun. And they're what cause the lovely bruises. It's meant to be gentler than paintballing, but it's not. It hurts. Is it, son? So yeah, we got Choo Choo. He's got his dad's character. He's got his dad's voice. When he hatched, Shelley, wasn't he? He was absolute double of George. His dad even sounded like him. It was only as he got a bit older that he got the red colour, because normally they're like a yellow, like a pale beige colour. So he's got his mum Mildred's dark red. Yeah, really tame. He likes to sit on my knee. He likes to just sit and stroke him under his chin. So you can see his eyes dilate. Yeah, because he was on his own, he spent all his days with me and the dogs, and was mainly just sat on my shoulder until he was big enough to go outside. But he's still really imprinted on me. Not how I slept in this morning. I missed you. Hey, son. He'll sit there. I'm just stroking under his chin. But he just doesn't like the girls. He just likes that red bucket. Don't you, son? Just like playing with the dogs. I'd have hoping he'd have mellowed out by now and decided he got on quite well with the last pigeon that entered his house. Oh, it's little, and she was awake during the night. Yeah, bucket love. He's got his bucket of love, Annie. Look at your flobbles, you cut your flobbles. I think he's been fighting with the little two teeny weeny, tiny little roosters through the fence. Normally he comes down to the house looking for me, but now and again, if they shout at him, he will go and argue with them through the fence. Yeah, he's huge. The Buff Orpingtons, which he's half of, and the size and shape of, were old-fashioned meat birds in the UK. These would have been your Sunday dinner, because they are just massive. And he still wants to sit on my shoulder like when he was a little chick, which is a bit awkward, because he's so big. Right, come on then, we'll take you for another walk. Just put him on. You alright, Valentine? Thank you very much for coming in. Come on in. Choo-choo. Popsy, thank you very much for coming in. Choo-choo, come on. Here, son. Choo-choo, come on. You're a good lad. You're so funny. He's not actually been playing with Sam yet. Sam, what are you doing? Ew, typical Labrador. Off. One of the teenagers chucked an egg at another teenager the other night. And that's what's remained, and that's what Sam's eating. You tell him off. No, go see Sam. Go see Jack. This one. Hey, good catch, son. Never stops with a ball. Hey, Choo Choo. But he doesn't take off. He just normally comes down to the house to see me and waits on the doorstep to try and get in the house. Yes, Stella was here last week. They've been down south at a wedding. So they're meant to be coming up some point this week. I'll maybe go live when they're here. They adore their girlfriend. She was originally just Sam's girlfriend. She's an American bully crossed with a Rottweiler, and she's a bit darker than than Jack, but with the head shape of a Rottweiler, and she's just lovely. Sam? Yes, son. Sam. Stay still. Where's Stella? Where's Stella? Do you love Stella? No, I think I've got 15. I've got a few different breeds. I've got some rescue hens, which were ex-battery hens. I've got 2 mottled Peking little cockerels that are boss. I've got, his mum is a Colombian blacktail. Best hen I've got. Lays really lovely big eggs. Really placid, really friendly bird. We've got a Welsh summer who's meant to be called Roxy, but she is actually known as Bitch. Because her attitude stinks with younger birds or newer birds. She can be a bit bossy. Who else have we got? We've got the two Georgettes, which are his aunties, so Buff Orpingtons. They're the most broody birds I've ever known. One of them is just currently broody again, so this is number 3 times this year already. I think she's only laid for about a week. And I've got a Barnevelder, and I've got 5 chick crosses. Light Sussex cross with the Rhode Island, which is the Columbian Blacktails. That was the cockerel, and crossed with the Welsh Summer, the Rescue Hens, Mildred. Oh no, Willow, the Barnevelder. Barnevelders are just stunning. Not this year. I've got enough Shelley. If I lose any, then I maybe will. Still trying to find a home for Dinosaur Boy Mike 2, who is the Columbian Blacktail cockerel chick. He's huge. He's a big lad, and he's just too noisy. So, and I've got enough for these 2 in there, and this big fella. Yeah, you. Hey, son. What? They don't like big birds, and they're scared of toys in the air. For all they've all captive bred and pets, they know that things in the sky are bad. Hey, son. They're constantly on the lookout. Right. Come here, then. Not you. I was talking to him. Him. Choo-choo. Patty, thank you for coming. I've got an escaped rooster. Cheep Cheep's opened his gate again. Haven't you, son? What? Hey, son, come here. Oh, big lad. All right, then don't sit on money. You stop eyeballing him. You've been doing enough arguing with it and by the look of it. It's only one side of his face is marked, so it could be that it's from getting out, but more than likely he's been arguing through the fence. But his feathers in the sun are like flame red. Aren't the sun, especially down his neck, on his saddle. He's just so pretty. Choo-choo. Are you? And actually, well, he's intelligent because he can unlock his gate. He knows his name. Hi, Coco, you alright? What? Yeah, another alarm call. I need to put a camera up, but I can't think of an angle I'm going to get it that I'm going to catch the gate as he unlocks it, but not have him taking millions of photos every day. Yeah, he does, Sleepy Joe. We do have conversations all the time, don't you, son? But he will not throw in front of me. He'll wing beat like he was before, and he'll wing dip, but he will not cockadoodle in front of me, which his dad was exactly the same. George would never cockadoodle in front of me either. It's interesting how much personality-wise and behaviour-wise that he's gotten from his dad, even though they were never, obviously his dad died before he hatched. But he's got a lot of his dad. You're a tad weird, aren't you? Come on, Sleepy Joe, thank you. All good fun. Right, are we going to go and put you in some? I need to go and make some wax melts. Yeah, he does. What are the odds that that last egg was the one that was going to hatch? I think I lost about 7 chicks in the egg before he hatched. He was the very, very, very last egg that his dad could have been dad to. So So, you were kind of fake, weren't you, son? Yeah, you. What? What? Crows in the air. You don't like crows at all, do you? There was a buzzard walking around the pens and I didn't like that very much, so there's also been bird flu found on the northeast coast, so I'm watching that carefully. I won't be spending much time outside at all in the next few months. I won't risk it. But for now, we're safe. Northeast wise, not. Sadly. They might bring the exclusions back. We didn't have any cases close by, thankfully, this year. Shelley, I'll send you some more down. I need to make a load more up. I went through and sold loads on Sunday. I need to go back next week. I promise I'll go back. A lot of the Tom Fords, I didn't take as many of the Tom Fords as I should have. They all went first, followed by the Joe Malones. Hey, cheap son. Yeah. Jack, with that scabby, what's the state of that? There's more grass on it than there is felt. And Sam's sitting down there waiting for me going in. Aren't you, son? Did you like the cannabis flower, Shelley? That's one of the very first ones I got, and I got it just to try it, to see what it was like, and I absolutely adore it. It's amazing. It's hard to describe the scent. It's beautiful. Watson. And you. Sam, where's your plant pot? Where's your plant pot, son? Go get your plant pot. If you can see that sky back there, but the rain's coming. Hey, son. Mr. Stud Dog. Yes, you. Mr. Stud. Hi, AKA. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I just got an escape bird. So I've been having a talk with him. I thought I'd go live for a little bit. Hey, Choo Choo. Choo Choo, say hi. You know you want to. Yeah, you. Caroline, thank you very, very much for coming in. How are you doing? Oh. I've seen that shot you put up with your foot pretty much worn through. I was going to go live today on a walk, but life got in the way. So I found him escaped as I came up to feed everybody. I wondered why the other ones didn't come running down to the gate. And that's because they were all talking to him through the fence. Weren't they, son? This they go nuts for. Black elderflower. I leave some for the wild birds, but I give the chickens the berries. They're really good for them, and they go mental for them. Love it. And for me, it's lovely and pretty too. Is that off a pigeon you butchered? Pigeons have a habit, because he'll open his gate and he'll not come out, but he'll leave it wide open. Pigeons go in to get the corn. And you find loads and loads and loads of feathers, but no pigeon. The last one, he was pretty good with. They seem to get on okay, which has me tempted to try him with another hen, but I'm not so sure. So, let's see. But I'm going to get off. I'm going to get him put back in his pen. And I go and get some wax melts done. So thank you all very much for coming. I'm going to get Cheap back in. What are you doing? Oh look, he's not even taking it out the latch, he's just pulled the door. Oh, and there's the love bucket. You can prefers that to girls. Isn't that just fantastic? Yeah, I'm going to get away, so thank you all for coming. I should be live tomorrow afternoon. I'm going for a walk, hopefully on the moors, if the weather forecast is really good. Hey Jack, you're not going. There's too many birds up there. Oh, Pleasure Mix, hang on. Thank you, you talked. There, I think you've got a span. Oh, no. Pleasure Mix, don't go anywhere. I think I hid you. I'm unhiding you. There, you've got a spanner. Sorry. Hey Car Park and Campers, thanks very much for coming in. I'm just about to go. Pleasure Mix, I am so sorry for that. I've just timed you out as well, but you do have a spanner, which is what I was trying to do. I'll make it up to you, I promise.